The city of Krat. It's probably not how you remember it, eh? Ask me any questions, and I'll fill in the gaps. Thanks to you, the factory is out of the puppets' clutches. Benini Works can resume making all sorts of supplies, not just more puppets. The puppets are still a problem, but at least they don't have endless reinforcements. I knew you could do it. I'm proud of you, son. The cathedral is famous for its wise and kind Archbishop, Andreas. He offers sanctuary to countless refugees there. The thing is, I've lost touch with him. Perhaps no news is good news, but I'm a suspicious sort. And if the puppets push towards the cathedral, it could be devastating. Go save the Archbishop and the refugees before it's too late.
Okay guys, welcome back to some more Lies of P. I made sure to listen to only those first two dialogue options because we are just from the factory. We were just from the factory in the last part, and we are now headed to the cathedral, if I'm not mistaken. Should be, I think, yeah. So that's why I listened to the dialogue about the factory and the cathedral. Then the others, when we're about to go to those areas specifically, that's when I'll ask him about them. So you guys will also listen to that dialogue. So off camera, off recording, I got this one, which increases staggerable window and increases the number of charged fireball slots. Let me tell you guys, in my 3 or 4 playthroughs of this game that I did last year, I never upgraded this one at all. I've never done anything that increases my fireball slots. I've never invested in them at all. I have used fireball attacks, sure, but I've just never invested in them. So that's the first time I ever did it. I sacrificed this one, but I'll do it later. So that's all I did off camera, and we are going to head on to the next part. I'll probably switch Legion arms, although maybe I should just try to continue using this one for a while. I think that's all. Let me talk to her real quick to see if there's any new dialogue.
People have no thanks for keep.
Yeah, there's no new dialogue, so we'll just proceed. Have anything?
My power to help.
Nothing to say. As for
I know my
you?
way around. I know my way.
Oh, wait. Let me see if I can upgrade. Okay, I can't. Yeah, let's move on. I was hoping that in the previous part we would be able to... Okay, we are going to fight... Let's leave it on the fire grindstone. Yeah. I don't know how far we'll get into this level. I was hoping in the previous part that after we fight the boss, I would be able to get into the next level, but there's a lot of like dialogue that happens with the NPCs. So it took up the time that I wanted to use to explore this next level. But it's fine, we'll just get through it as quickly as I can. The thing is, I try to get through these things quickly, but at the same time without missing anything. You know, I want to die as few times as possible, and I want to like run through the areas properly while collecting everything I can. Everything I remember is in these areas, and also I want to you know, get different weapons, switch them so that it doesn't look boring with me using just one weapon the entire game. My first playthrough I used like a total of just a few weapons. I used only a few weapons, but this time I want to use most of the weapons that are available to me. When I get a new weapon and like it's, you know, nice, has the build that I want, then I will also use it for a while. Shit. Gemini's iron protection. Yeah, that's getting sold. I still never properly understood the description of what they do. I know it's something about reducing Argo loss, but the condition is confusing to me. The condition in which it happens, I don't really understand it that well. Christ. Let's try again. And I don't have the other hook, so easy. Big pipe wrench head. Let me look at this real quick. It scales with motivity and technique. You see, now I don't know which is considered a strength build, because I thought that a weapon like this would be considered strength build, unless motivity is strength. But I always assumed motivity would be like dex, unless technique is dex, but then that's dex and strength. Anyway, this is not like Elden Ring or Dark Souls, so motivity and technique are their own thing. Sorry, their own things. Is there anyone down here? There's this guy. Huh? Is he trying to attack me? Oh, okay, I think he is. He isn't moving. Because I want to like land on him, but anyway. There's an enemy there. You can't fool me. I've played these games before. Carrier's amulet. What's this? Capacity? Maybe? I just realized I didn't equip a second one. Alright, let's see. Increases max HP, reduces weapon durability consumption, increases weight limit, and increases damage inflicted on puppets. This would have been this would have been so useful. Oh my god. Now I don't need this one for increasing HP. These ones, they seem useful, right? But it's only useful in like, I don't know, like if it's a hit that would have killed you but you remain with just enough HP to survive, that's when something like this is useful, you know? But other than that, you don't really need to do something that gives you that, because those what do you call it? Those amulets, they're called amulets, right? Yeah. those amulets, basically talismans in other games. They, the ones for like increasing your HP by a little bit, even though it's by a almost significant margin, it's kind of like a wasted amulet. You know, you could be using something that gives you
These
a real
bodies.
proper advantage.
Could they be from Moonlight Town? Whoa, did puppets do this?
Yeah, it could be something that gives you a real advantage rather than something that's not as significant. I don't have enough time to charge this thing up. I wanted to charge it fully, but I had no choice. Wait, can I walk? Not yet. Let me get to this guy real quick. How are you doing? Shit. Oof. Thermite, saw blade. I should equip some of these throwables. Like maybe, let me unequip this. Let me equip something here. Maybe throwing cell, because I have 5 of those. I know they'll be useful like later on. If there's an enemy you want to hit when it's in range. Throwables in this game are so nice. Let's see what else is here. Nice. Moonlight Town Guide. Moonlight Town is the lowest place in the city where pilgrims prepare for their journeys. Since Saint Frangelico met the one-winged angel and founded the church, Moonlight Town has become known as the place where pilgrims are lifted to the cathedral by pulley and prepare for their pilgrimages. Andreas's reputation was at its peak when he was appointed as a priest. At the time, Krat was only a poor country town, but Andreas didn't mind and devoted himself to taking care of the people. They were even saying that Saint Frangelico himself had returned. Moonlight Town actively helped the priest's good deeds and always acted together as colleagues who deliver the word of God. The decision to accept the alchemists from outside and revive Krat was made in Moonlight Town. After all, it was the birthplace of Krat we know today. The Krat we know today. Today we have cable railways instead of pulleys and the city of the future instead of a country village. But our virtues remain unchanged. Just like how the angel wrapped Saint Frangelico in his wings when he fell in the cold, people should help each other. The place, lower than any other Moonlight Town, is proof that virtue is still here. Really nice world building here. You get to know the place you're heading into. I didn't realize there were 2 butterflies here. So how do I get up? I think there's a ladder I saw somewhere here. Imagine as a game developer you forget to include something that helps the player get up. I don't know if there's a game that actually does something like that, you know? Like maybe your only other choice is to somehow die if you end up doing something wrong. We've been from there, so it doesn't matter. Let's proceed. I think one of these graves you can read. I'm doing something terrible, like walking over graves is not a nice thing. Let's see. I know this is a trap, but I don't know which enemy to prioritize first, because they're all like, some of them are really dangerous. Okay, that's a throwing enemy down. Another one. Yeah, see, that's the problem. I hate those fox enemies. When they get you, they do a ton of damage, and it's much worse on New Game Plus. That thing would have killed me completely. Like my health bar as it is now, in New Game Plus, I think that attack alone can deplete that health bar to 0. Let's see this tool that we got. Which one is it? It's here. I'm still light. I'm telling you, this is the first time. Maybe it's because I have put a lot of points in my capacity, and I'm not doing it like I usually do, where I put only a few points in each one of them every time I have enough ergo to upgrade. But this is the first time ever in which I'm playing when I'm not slightly heavy, because I always play slightly heavy, and I mean always, like 100%, 99% of the game I am always slightly heavy. I think that's all. Hold on. Yeah, that should be it. I wonder why. Okay, my favorite YouTuber to watch is Brad, the Rad Brad. I watch him all the time, especially when I can't, afford a game to play. I've known him since 2013. But like, he played this game. He made like one part of it, I think when the demo was out. And then I don't know if he played the rest of the game, but I know that he continued it on his Patreon, and I was so sad because I can't, pay for, they call it a Patreon, right? Like, where you have exclusive access to a content creator's other thing. I don't know how
Do
it
you want to
works.
go up, child? I'm sorry, but the train isn't in service anymore. The cathedral isn't the sanctuary it once was. The people who went up there never returned. I still don't know what happened, but I do know this. The cathedral is off limits. Forever. If you're determined to pass, you must prove your identity. Who are you? Are you a stalker? Interesting. I thought all the stalkers died when the workshop tower collapsed. As for me, I'm as good as dead. A sinner who lost everyone I ever loved. I have no right to stop someone as determined as you. Please be safe up there.
Think if you choose the other dialogue option, you end up fighting her.
Please be safe up there. Please be safe.
Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, I got sad that he played it on his Patreon because I wanted to watch his gameplay of it. Though I don't know if he finished the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Pilgrim's Cable Railway. Now, those of you who joined us in Moonlight Town, we hope your preparations for the Pilgrim's journey are well underway. Fascinating town, Moonlight, just fascinating. Back in the day, the only way to reach the cathedral was using a rope and pulley. So, thanks for building it on a cliff, St. Frangelico. I kid. Frangelico, wonderful saint, wonderful. Anyway, next stop, the Bridge of Atonement. While you atone there, don't miss a magnificent view of beautiful Krat. It's been my pleasure, friends, and enjoy the rest of your journey. I've been your captain on this ride, Gemini! Well, not bad, huh? Oh, I really am good at this. When in doubt, let Gemini be your guide. You look annoyed. What I do? I'm sure it's fine. Let's get a move on, pal.
Oh, it's open.
Oh, something's off. Do you see that over there? I recognize dead puppets. That's to be expected. But what is that?
There's no need to teleport anywhere, it looks like. I used up a grindstone because I just wanted to see if you could mix the fire and electric blitz grindstone.
No idea what those things are, pal. Approach with caution.
I always have the same formula for fighting those guys because they always charge at you, so I just dodge backwards once, then I slash at them. Either that or just, attack them before they attack you, but I just like playing it safe that way. Can I switch? Yeah, because these things are weak to fire. If I even remember to use this thing. I'll probably forget. Oh, there's an item here. I don't think I've ever collected this one. I didn't know it was there. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, attack them before they attack you. See, nothing here. Hidden moonstone. There's two paths. Let's go here and then we'll look back around later. Maybe the next points I get might go into stamina. I don't know. Yeah, the King's Flame Focal. That theme song is like playing in my head. Because it reminds me of God of War. Shit. Yeah, I think that bridge is going to break and these enemies will like attack me, so I think it's best to come at them from behind. Let me see how effective fire is against these guys. Yeah, it's actually nice when you build up the burn damage. Hopefully for the next boss I will I won't forget to use that. Wait, what? Yeah. Hopefully for the next boss I won't forget to use that. When Saint Evangelical falls and breathes his last breath, the angels of God will... what? Will look after him. Okay. This Saint Frangelico.
What is happening? What's their problem? Wait, their bodies are strangely altered. I don't know what's going on, but keep those eyes of yours open.
Like every time I collect these sawtooth wheels, I keep remembering this guy, Lil Aggie. I don't know his real name. Maybe it's Aggie. You know those guys that do challenge runs. I watched his challenge run for beating this game using only consumables. Ridiculous. That guy makes the most he does the most insane challenges, you know? Like, I think the most insane, to be honest, I don't know why people, I don't know if people really even talk about it enough. I don't really follow what goes on in the Souls community, but he beat Sekiro blindfolded, and I just can't, like, that's ridiculous, you know? Like, from beginning to end, blindfolded. I don't remember which ending he got. Either he used the Shura ending or he went all the way and did like the Immortal Severance ending. I don't know, but regardless, beating any length of that game blindfolded is crazy. God, I pray with all my heart, please withdraw your wrath from Krat. Just in your, sorry, just as you enveloped Saint Frangelico with angels' wings, please save us as well. If the judgment was unavoidable because of our corruption, please at least spare my child your wrath. This baby has done no wrong. Please let my Charlotte enter heaven. If there's anyone who finds this place, please pray for us and know that there was desperate sadness here. Yeah, it's really sad seeing things like this. Yeah, pray, you who are exhausted and... what was that? Exhausted and injured. I don't know if like okay, there's a prayer. I know there's a prayer emote that you can get in this game, and you can like go there to pray and gain humanity. But I don't know if it actually heals you when you pray. It would be cool if it does. Would be really nice. I don't know if God exists in this universe of the game, by the way, because like there's fairies and everything, so.
Mercy, I beg you, don't kill me. I thought you were from the organization. Never mind. My name is Janjo. I'm an a pharmacist. Yes, pharmacist. I'm looking for the legendary gold coin fruit. I was able to use medicine to slow the infection spread. I have the petrification disease, and I need a cure. Sorry, I ramble when I'm nervous. Read this. It'll explain things faster than I can.
Guillaume's, if that's how you even say it. His ballad, okay. The king's knight found a shining tree on the rocky mountain. The tree's fruit resembles gold coins, and this fruit is a miraculous blessing for many people who have. Oh, it's a continuation, I think. I didn't realize. It's a miraculous blessing for many people who have recovered from different diseases and who have been able to escape the plague. The elated knight built a castle and called himself the Holy Knight. But remember, sojourners, miracles always have a price, no matter how captivating they may be.
Many substances can be poisonous. The precise dose is what separates medicine from poison. The gold coin fruit might just be a myth. But in the midst of an epidemic, it might be our salvation. Can you let me know if you find it? I'll give you this by way of payment.
Cube recovery wish stone. I loved using these wish stones on my first playthrough.
The people of ancient Krat knew how to bottle a wish upon a star. They claimed special powers after distilling the wish into a cube made from a meteorite. I don't know how it works, but it's said to react to someone who has ergo and grant them power. If you can help me with the gold coin tree, I'll give you more of this. Seems there's a new threat every day, friend. And no safe place in the world. No place to just take a breath. I'm headed to the St. Frangelico Cathedral. Perhaps find some peace there. If you find the gold coin tree, please find me there.
Guess we could equip that.
The people of ancient Krat knew how to bottle. They claimed special powers after distilling. I don't know how it works, but it said, you ever wish upon a star, Stalker? I hope this wish stone helps you with that.
Okay, I think that's all. You will rise up and look after the land of God. When the angel spreads its wings and embraces the saint, and the cold is forgotten. So this guy basically sells himself when he's like, I'm an alchemist, pharmacist, you know. Like it immediately tells you from the very start that, you know, this guy is lying to you. But he doesn't seem like, you know, a bad guy or anything like that. He just seems like he's hiding something. Like, okay, he's hiding the fact that he's a pharmacist, and my initial thoughts on it was like, sorry, no, not pharmacist, alchemist. My initial thoughts on it were that he regrets being an alchemist. That's what I initially thought when I... That's initially what I thought when I first saw him. Like after that first conversation with him. I'm going to switch weapons in a second. This is where it introduces this enemy. Does he see me? Not yet. No, he does. My battery's running low, but I think it's fine. It will last like until the end of the video. There's no problem. I'm gonna get as close to the next boss as possible because I'm sure we can't fight him within this video, so I'll just get through every enemy and, you know, as quickly as I can. I still plan on reading dialogue, rather not dialogue, but like what do you call it, notes that are left, you know, like on the floor or anything. Let me make sure there's none here, because I don't think there is anything here. Yeah. So like real quick, let me teleport to the hotel. I'm going to like try combining two different weapons, and I see how effective it is, basically. I'll probably even use it for the next boss if I don't find a weapon that I like more. So where's this lady? Here's the bow. Let's use all of these.
That is how you are unique. You can go beyond a puppet's limits. I don't even know if Geppetto is aware of this. Learn from how humans behave, how they feel. Even lie if you must. Those lies may change you, may rewrite reality. Lies are a weapon used by humans who thrive in a world of deception. I'll use my power to help you.
I didn't realize she was going to start talking about something else, so I skipped the first dialogue option by mistake. Okay, what was it? I'm going to put more into health, just because I don't want to have to worry about health later on. Let me see.
I know my way.
Or not alter, no, not that. Assemble, yeah, that's the one. So the head, I'm gonna go with this because I know this is a slow weapon, so I want to try using a slow weapon's head with a fast weapon's handle. So wait, have I created it? I guess I didn't. Let me try again. Like this, then okay, then upgrade. Nice. I think that's all, so let's proceed. So I'm gonna try out this moveset and see if it's faster. I've tried using that wrench before. It's very slow. It's powerful, but it is one of those, you know, slower weapons. I have no problem with slow weapons. It's not like I don't use them at all, but let me see if I can equip both. I mean, slightly heavy, so yeah, I can. Yeah, the moveset is... Yeah, the moveset is the one for the other weapon. Though it's a bit slower than the regular weapon. This is the handle for the first weapon I used in the game. So it's a bit slower, but it's kind of the same. You who have sins, repent with your tears. Only those who have cleansed their souls may move
Gold
forward.
coin trees are said to blossom when plague stalks the land. Perhaps they've already bloomed somewhere in Krat. Gold coin trees?
Alright, let's proceed. Stranded choir sheet music. Sticky blue fluid. Why did you abandon us? The cathedral scares me. I want to go home. Every night there's a monster crying in the basement. Even if I sing my hymns, I can't hear it in my ears. It'd be better if the Archbishop was with us, but he's busy praying. Angel, please hear our prayers. Help us go home, please. Yeah, it's quite sad seeing these people all praying and, you know, nothing was changing. And then they were like, the other lady was like, hey, if you cannot forgive us, at least please, you know, spare my baby. Let my baby go to heaven, you know, something like that. Because she thinks that maybe even she deserves hell. So it's not like, please let us who pray to you go to heaven. It's like, no, save the baby, please. Ooh. These guys could have easily stun-locked me. I need this guy to turn around. Or lady. I don't... Okay, hold on. Let me get a throwable. Okay, nice, it killed him. I'm up here because I want to get those items as well. I think we go down here. Ooh. Almost didn't make that. Then moonstone. Ooh. The jump in this game is so, like, it's scary to jump because it looks so short, you know, it looks like you cover a really short distance. Can it reach? No shit. Yeah, this part of the game, you have to go back up. Try this again. I don't like it when I have to retread like ground that I've already passed through, you know. I don't know if throwing the objects will stun lock her And even throwing the objects may like throw me off the edge, so Jesus. Are you seeing that? Now in Elden Ring that would take 8 throws to kill it. Oh, enemy. Hi. Nice. Now I just have to not die when going through this area. Imagine having stick drift on this part, like a PS2's stick drift. It would be the worst thing. Cause I have a very slight stick drift on my right analog, but the camera doesn't like move on its own. Maybe if the game is very sensitive with the camera, but for most games it doesn't seem to stay there. I have problems with lock picking in Kingdom Come Deliverance because of the stick drift on my right analog. It was so annoying. Jesus, that scared me. The only issue with this weapon is the range. It's so short. At least it's effective, because it's not the size that matters. The Archbishop is dead. Those who are still alive must flee. I said free. Flee from the dead. Yeah. That was powerful. What the hell? One hit. Okay. You know what's weird about that is that those stairs open up, but like, why is it that you don't fall through it when like the decay liquid is still there, when it's still flooded? You can't fall through it into the stairs, you know. You actually just walk over it, which is weird. So let's see what. Can I? Let's go here. Because I remember doing this when I was looking for all weapons. Yeah. Because to platinum this game you had to get all weapons, and like this was the only one I was missing, I think. So I looked up a guide because I was so lost on where to go. I didn't know what to do. Do I drop down, really? Yeah, it looks like it. Do I have to? Oh, I have to. I feel like I should have unlocked the shortcut first before, you know, committing to coming back here. But it's fine. Let's just run through the area. Let me let it crush me. I don't care. At least there's no enemies around. Hold on, I can equip the other thing. Let me use it to heal for now. Yeah, using this thing is like, it's useful, but like in a boss fight, it's so hectic. The first time I used it was in the first gang boss fight in the game, where you're fighting like all those guys at once. If you're familiar with it, it comes later on in the game. No, we're not far from it actually, but you know, let me wait for the other gap. Yeah, that one. It's safer that way. So when you're fighting those guys and then they're like running towards you while you're trying to use the wish stone, it's very hectic. Ooh, that scared me. Okay. So that enemy that was like hanging, I think it was hanging around here. Then I threw that pipe at it. Oh, I need that shortcut. Is it here? I think it is. Yeah. So it's a good thing. In case I die, I can just come back here. Also, I just remembered something. There's something else down here. It's in there. But it's like the only way to get to it. Unless I can just jump down here. Then... Shit. Rolling into that enemy actually staggered it. I got so lucky there. See, Legion plug. This one's used to modify. It's teaching me now, but I already used one, which is funny. So let's head back up. Yeah, I also remember that. I don't remember how I discovered. I think I discovered it for like by mistake on one of my playthroughs. Like when I died, I guess somewhere in these parts. Jesus. No. Oh, this enemy, man. shit. I thought he was done attacking, cause he usually just slams once, you know. Anyway, we unlocked the shortcut. I think in the next part we shall start from here. No problem. I won't run all the way back in this, you know, video, but we shall start from here in the next part, like from that monster that just killed us. And I think I'll see you guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys then. I think it will be part 6 or something, 6 or 7, I'm not sure. So thank you guys so much for watching. We are almost at an hour, which is why I decided to just, you know, stop this video here.
I'll use my power gel.
Yeah, there's nothing really that we can do now concerning what we have. I can use these and try to upgrade the next weapon that I want to use, which is the one I just got, this one right here. I need 4 more. Oh. If I can get more hidden moonstones, then that would be great. Anyway, once again, thank you for watching. I'm going to take a break. I recorded 2 sessions, 2 videos, 2 parts today, and now I have to go study. Right, thank you for watching. Goodbye.